What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. You can't start texting now. Oh my goodness. We are parked and we're ready to hang out. We've been driving. What did we do? Like 455 miles today. And we have had dinner. We may or may not have had ice cream. And we are ready to just hang out. But first, let's say hi to some people. The all the crew is here, I can tell you. Patty A, Kathy, Les, Bernadette, Mark, Bobby, Patty C, Diana, Darcy. Oh my goodness. Debbie. Let's see here. No, I lost my spot already. It didn't take me long to get all tied up already. Adele, welcome in. Again, Debbie, I'm looking for a specific name. I'm drawing a blank here. Marisa, welcome in. That looks like a new name to me. Thank you and welcome in. All right, guys. I miss my nomad family. I miss my nomad family. I'm a Desert Deb. Zeb is in the house. Dennis and Gloria, you guys all welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to jump right into, I'm going to scroll up. Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Everybody that I've missed, hello, hello. Box Van D is in the house. Rebecca is in the house. Cindy, good to see you here. All right, guys. Tawanda is in the house, and Mo Bang for your bucks, and Nate. Hello to everybody coming in. And if I missed you, hello. And I have some people that watch my live stream after it's over. They watch the entire thing. So I want to give a big shout out to my friend Adele over all the way across the pond in Belgium. I want to say a special shout out to her. She is so committed to my channel. And from day one, when she found my channel, I think I didn't even have 100 subscribers then. She is such a cool supporter. So hello to you and thanks for coming for the replay. And all right, so we're in Texas. I will share that with you. And our goal to get home is Thursday. I think we did the slow and steady wins the race kind of pace. We stopped by Saguaro National Park on our way and really just been kind of, the three of us had been just kind of taking it easy. Kind of like getting where we're going before dark. And I'll tell you, we got here today and we had a couple hours of daylight left. And we sat out behind the van and I was working on video editing. Maddie was laying in the grass. And so it was a good time. It was a good time. John is in the house. Good to see you. Tim is in the house saying hello to everybody. Walt Nelly Adventures in the house. Bill, hello to you. Fairy Dust. The Tuesday night crew is here. And because I don't have Patty A and Darcy here, I don't know if Patty A can independently control me to keep me grounded, keep me steady here. But big shout out to my partner in crime over there. She is following along with the chat. And her video on tiny home tours topped 50,000. Actually, my lucky number, 53,000 views. So huge shout out to Patty for that successful tour. And so what else is going on? I talked to an electrician. They're going to come out to the property on Monday. We're going to talk about getting some power out on the land so that I can help people with some shore power if they stop by and charge some tools. And I'm going to get fishing and I'm going to get going. I've got a big plan for pulling water out of the pond, using out of the lake. Because it's on a spring, I can pull water out of it, run it through a pump, probably going to get a gear pump, run it up to the property and have water for mixing concrete, watering plants, who knows what, putting out fires maybe. All right, let's keep going here. So anxious to get back and get started on the property, get started on these vans that I've got a busy spring coming. So hi Johnny, hi everyone. Hello Linda, good to see you. How big is the property? It is 15.67 acres. 3/4 acre pond on it that's stocked and it's spring fed. So I called and left a message to an excavator about meeting me out there because Patty and Stephanie, good for Patty Coretta, Stephanie and Polly, she works for the department. I mean, she's like smart with all this stuff. Is her degree in like biology or?
She's arborist.
Arborist. All right. So we're gonna go out there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're gonna tag a bunch of trees. We're gonna tag the ones that I'm okay if they get cut down because they're gonna be where the shop is gonna be, where RV sites are gonna be. But we're gonna, more importantly, tag trees. Hopefully, it's hard to identify sometimes when you don't have leaves directly on the ground. Some barks are real easy to tell. I'm not the best of that. I've always wanted to be better at knowing my trees, but now if I had a piece of wood in front of me, I can tell you exactly what kind of tree it came from. But as far as seeing them when they're out in the forest and that, I'm not real good at that yet. So that's what's going on at the shop. I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to talk to an electrician, an excavator. Polly and Steffi are coming out. I think some of my kids are going to come and see it. So I'm super pumped about that. But I have to go back and work. So my number one priority is get back into work and get that going. Let me see here. Hi, Mary Jones. Good to see you. So glad that you are here. I actually was checking out your Facebook page the other day when you posted some new jewelry and just love your jewelry. And I picked up some shells. I'm thinking about making some jewelry or something out of them. So I may have to send you an email. I don't want to crack the shells while I'm making the jewelry out of them. So I may have to contact you. I mean, I was coming to fish, but I guess we'll do trees. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a fly fishing pole already waiting for me at home. I had cough drop in my mouth. So I'm super excited about fishing above all. So you guys help me decide this. So the lake is supposed to be stocked. It probably hasn't been fished in a long time just by looking at it. I was thinking about the first fish that I catch out of the lake. I was thinking about maybe frying it and having like a celebration dinner. But then I thought, do I want to just fish recreational, leave the fish in the pond and just let them live there and we'll just catch them for fun? So I really don't know if I want to have a celebration meal or if I want to have those fish in there. With my luck, I'll catch that little koi, the first fish. I don't want to cook that for sure. Question. What kind of fish are in the pond? When I know, you'll know. We'll see. We'll see what's biting. Maddie Cam, mounted. That would be a good one too. Oh man, I might have to do that. All right, Maddie Cam, where are we at here? She's eating a bone. It's kind of hard to see her. She's right there. Maddie is being well behaved right now. We took her for a walk. She peed. That's it. And she is behaving, eating a bone right now. So when I get worked up, Maddie gets worked up. And my voice and like my personality sometimes, I can get way up here. And when I get way up here, Maddie gets way up here. And I think that's what happened. I rewatched the live stream last week. And I feel like that might have been what happened because I was real bubbly and I was real, last couple of them. And Maddie was really out of control last week. And I think that it was my fault that I got her worked up. She does not like me worked up. Kathleen Klein is in the house. Good to see you. You'll have to get to see her. You're going to get to see her soon. We'll be home Thursday. You'll probably see her Friday night. Kathleen Klein is, we're talking about heart surgery. I knew she was having some heart problems. So prayers for, we always pray for Mary Jones here. So, we will continue prayer and pray specifically for heart surgery for sure. Question. Where's Maddie? Oh, I already got that. So guys, for those of you out here that are prayer warriors and you like keeping that list and praying for people daily, whether it's while you drive, whether it's while you're, just having your coffee, any time of day you want to throw somebody up in prayer, Mary Jones for sure. But I have a friend, her name is Kim, and she's got lung cancer, and she's actually been through all of her chemo and radiation, and they've shrunk it, and they're getting ready to move that lung lobe. She's got her surgery date. And so pray for Kim for her lung surgery, and a full healthy recovery for that as well. Putting a device and called a Watchman device. Awesome. That'll be amazing. And it's so incredible, the modern technology, how they can monitor you when you're at home sleeping with these new devices. So thank you guys for all the prayers. Awesome community. Make your fish decision on a fish by fish basis, right? Because if I catch one that big, I don't want to frame it or hang it mounted. I'll go to the fish place, the taxidermy, and they'll be like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. So thank you, Tommy. A family that rolls together, stays together, praying for Kim. That's awesome. Thank you. And that seems like a new name to me. So welcome to Tuesday night live stream. Appreciate you being here. Adding Kim to my list. Thank you so much. I feel like we were praying for somebody else this week and might not be on the list. Maybe it was Mary Jones. I think it might have been Mary Jones. Let's see here. I'm going to go back just again. I had a friend who got a heart transplant a few weeks ago, and he is doing great. That's phenomenal. Because you know that right when you get it, you fear rejection and your body rejecting it. So that's awesome. Well wishes on a healing heart. Oh, a friend of mine lost his brother-in-law while we were out here. So, and God knows, so just pray for that family. Anyway, so that is, all with that. Now, for those of you guys that have been following along on the angel projects, I'm gonna talk about it here, and then obviously the videos will be pretty self-explanatory. While I was down here, I think we figured it out, and I did 12 projects where I actually had my tools out. 12 projects. I did some consulting, stuff like that, but 12 where I actually did some work. There's only going to be 3 videos. I am going to put something together with Annette's. That was kind of like an add-in job. Go to Annette's channel and watch Annette's video on the plumbing that we did for her. And I think she's going to have another video up this week as well, and that will be Friday. So if one of my moderators want to drop Annette's video, guys, go check it out. Send her some love. And then also, if you guys follow along with Deborah Dickinson, she has posted 2 videos so far with me doing work on her Class C. Go check those out. Show her some love. And then my last angel video will be up this Sunday. And that'll be the final video on the angel projects. But humongous success, tremendous time. So many of my Patreons stayed and helped me do the labor. And it was just an incredible experience and just fun time. So all of you guys that were involved in that, and whether it was through prayer or through working, so successful. The amount of people that, were touched by that, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. Let's see here. My angel project running boards are still doing great. That is so awesome. That was a bonus job. Me and Polly just went over there and set up a blacksmith shop and pounded them babies right out. That was actually the second job that we did out there because of those washes. I mean, I hit the front of my van 2 years ago going through one of those washes. The front end made contact with the gravel, and I broke a little piece off. I had to pull that, pop that back into space. Tim, thank you for dropping that video. Also on that same channel, Tim helped her with some cabinets, which I saw firsthand, and they turned out amazing. So Tim helped with that as well. Kaylee is here. Good to see you, my friend. Let's see here. Johnny, I know you. There will always be some angel projects. There will always be some angel projects. And I will say, one of the people that came to see me, it was a lot. It was a lot of work. And I invited her because she's been following my channel since probably the time I had 50 subscribers. Good friends. We've hiked together in the past. We've hung together in the past. She's going to come up to Missouri, and I'm going to help her. And we really didn't have the time and really be able to take everything out of her van and do the things that she really wanted done. And because she's able to help a little bit, we're gonna knock that out for her in Missouri. And when that time comes, you can count on it. There'll be a video on that as well. Boxman D, we actually left California, came into Arizona, and Boxman D was Blue Eddy sent me a duplicate Blue Eddy system. They're huge and heavy. Boxman D kept that in her car for weeks. And so we came back, we spent the evening with her having we had pizza with her, came back the next day. So I got to see her before leaving town, and that was awesome. Is Sue Miss in the house? Good to see you there, my friend. Old Van Gal in the house. Crystal is in the house. Crystal is the one that gave up her spot to Grace in Sunday's video. Crystal LaGringa, she's in the house. Somebody can drop her link. That's the one that gave up her spot. Now, when you go to her channel, I want you to specifically look for the video where she actually was also blessed out here. Somebody who knows how to do solar panels took her to Phoenix to Santan Solar, hooked her up, did some work for her. So she's got a big panel on top of her roof. And what I was going to do for her was portable panels. Like, she had a small panel. She just wanted it run to the inverter. So, you know, the little solar controller, that was it. So she got the hookup. So thank goodness she reached out. She recognized Grace's need, reached out, and we were able to get Grace taken care of through Crystal. Question, are you anywhere near Malibu? I am here now and have an important question for you. Is Malibu, Texas? Is it Malibu, Texas? I'm in Texas. And Lance, you can email me as well. Or if you feel comfortable asking me here, we can do that as well. Kaylee, Grace, thank you guys for dropping the link there. Daryl is in the house. Greetings. Oh, very nice saying greetings. Awesome. Guys, I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm going to say a big thank you to all my Patreons, channel members, patrons, channel members. Thank you for all your support here, and I'll be right back. All right. So, again, thank you guys. Now, I'm going to clarify something real quick. I asked for prayers for Kim. Those of you that were at my meetup last year, you met a Kim and Denise. It is not her. So it's a different Kim, from Missouri, a friend of mine, somebody that I kayak with and misbehave with. No, I don't misbehave. Come on. And she's doing good. Paul is in the house. Thank you, Paul. Paul and Patty, if you guys haven't seen Deborah's video yet, it just posted a couple hours ago. Go check that out. Does anyone have flex solar panel glued to the roof, and do you like it? I know someone who maybe wants to do it. Stay stealth in her ProMaster City. So the flex panels, Van Life Rocks has flex panels. I installed flex panels on a Transit, on the one that I did. Travel Grandma, me and Paul put a flex panel on top of her fiberglass van when she was at Box Van D and Friends meetup. Might even be more. Now, I don't know the name of it. I don't have a link right now, but there's a guy on YouTube that uses the flex panels, and he uses a real thin 1/8. It's a plastic fiberboard type stuff. I don't know what you call it, in between the van and that flexible panel. Why would you do that? Because it allows for air to get underneath that flexible solar panel. When we're driving, we're pulling probably the most solar that you'll ever pull. The panels, it's cooling those panels down. You're constantly changing directions. You're just pulling a lot of solar in. So if you can cool those panels down using that, it's a piece of plastic. It's hard plastic and it's got holes in it. It's solid on top, solid on bottom with holes going through it so air can get in there. If you're going to use the flex panel, I would do that. Now, if you're going to tape it on, you got to leave like certain sections of it untaped without tape so that that air can get in there. So, but I know several people that use the flex panels and have used them for years. I know Van Life Rocks has used them for years. Corrugated plastic. Yes, it's something like that. It's probably that exact name because I think Patty and I were talking about it. And the guy on YouTube, it's not a van channel, it's an RV channel. So maybe if you Google flex panels with corrugated plastic, maybe his will come up because it's a big channel. He had them done. He did them first without that, and then he changed it because the hot panels do not do near as good as if you can cool them off. They're called corrugated plastic sheets, come in many sizes. Thank you, Deborah. That's another lady that I met here in the desert, got to work on her van. Let's see here. Everybody's yeah, corrugated. Yep. I don't have the link. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see here. Oh, Stephanie and Polly, check out the, okay, CGIS panels if you're going flexible. CGIF, yep. Ray from Van Life Rocks uses flex, absolutely. The family that rolls together stays together. Amen. Amen. Johnny's journey never misbehaves. I don't know about that. All right. Awesome. I think I'm caught up. Deborah's are popular. Yes, Deborah's are popular, but not you, Desert Deb. That's our D. I don't know if we're allowed to call you Double D Deb or not. That was last week's mess. We're not going to do it again this week. May or may not. RV with Tito. That does sound right. That's probably exactly right. No wind here. I'll tell you what, we could not ask for better weather. I've got my windows open, I've got my fan on, and we've got the door cracked. And knock on wood, I only saw one bug so far, and I haven't seen it in a little while. So maybe it escaped, or maybe Patty got it. No. I'll tell you, we've had a roller coaster of gas prices on the way home. And it is so incredible to me how gas prices can fluctuate so much. But I paid $3.20 something for gas. And then we're at a spot where I think it's $2.59. So it's like in one day, that big of a difference. And we never left the state of Texas today. So, sweet to have nice weather. It's cold here. Oh, amen. You guys are getting like record breaker weather. I looked at the radar this morning because I was trying to see the weather for here. And it's like a big cold front still over in California. I'm like, who knew I had to go back to Missouri to hit warm weather? Um, Johnny, we'll be installing a 1,000-watt Jupiter Pure Sine inverter to our ProMaster. Is it necessary to also connect a ground wire from the inverter to the battery area? The 1,000-watt Jupiter has a positive and a ground. Connect the ground from the Jupiter to the ground of the battery. And if you look at the Jupiters, they're self-fused. You can add a fuse to the battery, but I just gave one away the other day and I turned it around to show her, and there's 3 fuses in the back of them. Those have the Jupiter kind have, they're like, they'll if the battery overheats, low voltage, high voltage, it will automatically alarm and shut it off. So no ground to the chassis, just grounded negative to the negative, positive to the positive. I saw news of snow in LA. Yeah. Well, Surfing Dodo sent me a picture, and she's up by, I think, San Bernardino, and there was snow on her car. So I don't want any part of that. Thanks so much. We'll do that. Absolutely. It's super hot back home in South Texas. We're in Texas, and it was 74, 75, 79. So it's warm. We're going to sleep fine tonight. I actually picked up some extra propane for my little heater, just in case I want to heat it up in here before I go to bed. And oh man, yeah, no, I won't need that tonight. It's been cold here in Southern California. Yep. We were down there, and multiple days, we had our coats out. We had hooded jackets on, several people with hats on. And of course, I was in like the biggest windstorm of my life down there in California, in the Yuma area. Oh,
Stephanie said
the battery is grounded to the chassis, but when you put that's already done when you buy the ProMaster. When you're adding a Jupiter inverter, you don't have to ground the inverter to the chassis as well. The battery is already grounded. You don't have to, all you do is add the ground and use a big gauge for that 1,000-watt. I think it's a 2-auger wire, and just connect it to the battery. The battery is already grounded. Stephanie, what?
she had a correction on that solar. SIGS solar.
Oops, it's SIGS solar. SIGS, SIGS solar. They're new and supposed to be truly flexible. SIGS, CIGS solar. I'll have to look that up. Remind me, I'll have to look that up. Yeah. Stephanie and Polly, I found your chair bag. Oh, forgot to give it to Patty. Winds are ridiculous. They absolutely are. And here in Jersey, nothing, not that I want to shovel. Somebody messaged me, somebody was posted that they're in northern New Jersey and they got snow. First snowfall of the year or something like that. Can't remember where I read that ad. Thursday and Friday, we're supposed to get rain here in Missouri. You are southwest of me, so you know what? We're supposed to get rain too, because it's supposed to rain when I'm supposed to be out there working on the property. Let's see here. Desert Deb, I'll be coming through. Barstow in April. Yep. I would just hold the bag for ransom. Just hold that bag for ransom. I feel like very few people still have their chair bags. I have kept mine. You know, it's funny. When I had a good chair, people would take it all the time, and like I'd find it at other people's camps. I got a cheap chair now, just Walmart, Ozark Trail, something like that. Probably wasn't $8, and nobody took it, nobody broke it, and nobody stole the bag. I'm going home with that same chair, and I'm not kidding you. I bought it like for my Mayberry meetup, I think. Not Mayberry. Yeah, I think for when we left Connecticut, DC, I picked Kelly up in DC. I feel like it was for Mayberry, and I still have it. Now, if it was an expensive chair, it'd be gone. Nobody wants my cheap Walmart chair. What? Yeah, it is. Cindy says I have mine. All right. Glad I left Portland for, yeah, oh yeah. That's the company chair bag, Paul. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You better ship it back. You can send it overnight to Missouri. I'll get it to her. Nephew was stuck on highway 11 hours. Oh, stuck. Probably nephew was stuck on the highway 11 hours. Ice, snow in Portland, Oregon. So ready for sunshine and warmer. I know everybody. If you're ready for warm weather and fishing and Mai Tais or whatever, you give me a thumbs up because it is that time of year. Let's be done with the cold, done with the wind, done with the rain. I did a 2000-watt inverter install video on my Class C. Absolutely, that's perfect. Do you want my chair? Cindy, you got a loaded ground chair. Oh, there's some thumbs up. C-Dubs is in the house. Good to see you. We were just talking about you a little bit ago. All right. Uh-oh. Labels say Paul's message is getting deleted. Oh my goodness. All kinds of thumbs up. Layla, good to see you. That's good to see you. Good to have you in the house. Oh man, guys. What do you think, Maddie? Maddie's done driving. I'll tell you what. I don't feel comfortable having her not in the kennel while I'm driving. I did put her in. We got this when I first planned my trip. This is actually like a dog like bed. You put it in your seat. It's seat belts around it. It's got a strap that goes around the car seat. And then it's got a seat belt that goes around the dog collar, so it harnesses her in. So no problems whatsoever. But then she had her spinal injury. And I'm just too afraid to do that. So I did put this in the floor in between the driver and passenger seat. I put the strap around the seat and then through her collar. And we drove like that for a little bit. And she actually was happier with that. She was happy, okay with that. Comment, okay. I emailed you, Johnny. It's about picking up Charlie Grace's table for her. You absolutely can pick up that. You absolutely can. Because I'm going to be stuck at the shop all summer. I am going to try and go to Oregon. I keep saying trying because you never know, but I'm tentatively going to Oregon 023. So I will be at the shop. You definitely can pick that up. Don't put the thumbs up in this chat, rather on the main screen of the video. Thanks, Darcy. All right. Emily, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. The wind was so bad yesterday here in St. Louis. A gust almost knocked me over walking into the office. Oh my gosh, it broke my head off the super. Oh, it also broke the head of the Superman statue in Metropolis. That's crazy. Oh, well, you know what? Friend of ours is from Illinois, and they said they recorded like 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts and all kinds of tornado warnings. So we were actually really worried for a good couple hours of the day because the winds were so strong up there. Yeah, those wind gusts, I'll tell you what, I've never seen anything like it. We had one day in Arizona when I can't really say I was out of my van for an hour that day. Like I'm talking about short spurts to like check on something. I don't think I was out of my van for 1 hour that day. It was so bad. It was so terrible. Yeah, if you ever been to Metropolis, Illinois, that's the home of Superman. You pull into town and they've got like a circle in the town, and there's a humongous Superman statue. Like if you stand underneath it, you're like his legs are over you. It's like I don't even know, 12 feet tall. It's tall. And it's so much kryptonite. Owe you a lunch yet? So if it blew the head off of that, That's devastating. This town literally, I think, stays afloat because of all the Superman traffic they get. People come to town, they want to see Superman. The kids see the Superman gift shop, they want to go in, they get a sandwich. This town survives off of that Superman statue and the history behind it. Yeah. Um, let's see here. Tracy's in the house. Good to see you. Romina's in the house. Good to see you. We're building a Superman rest area at Metropolis. Super cool. Stephanie is in charge of like all these rest areas in Illinois. And Bobby is from Illinois, but I think Bobby fell asleep. Are you asleep, Bobby? Um, Patty loved the autocorrect. Oh, I'll have to see that one. Very cool on the Metropolis rest area at Johnny's Journey. Hello, Lisa, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff to see in Illinois. Because if you're coming down, Springfield has all the Lincoln stuff. Yeah, and then the Superman. My family is from Vienna, Illinois. So that's really close down there by Metropolis, West Frankfort, Murfreesboro, stuff like that. So, yeah. Please pray for my sister. She has COVID for the second time. We will definitely do that, Mary, as well. I love this group of people. You all are so positive. We try to stay positive. Sometimes it's hard. For those of you that are a Patreon, I know I put a post up the other day and they're like, hey, now, don't. I said, I'm so crabby. I'm trying to run from myself. Oh, it's hard saying goodbye to everybody. And then you get in the car and all you've got is your thoughts about all the fun and all the good times that you had, and you're wallowing in your sorrow and you got to go home and work. And yeah, so thank you guys for all the prayers for Mary Jones' sister. Yep, absolutely. Incredible crew here. Incredible crew. I say it all the time when people are saying, oh, I'm new to your channel. And I was like, well, welcome. This is an amazing community. So I don't know how many times me and Patty and Darcy and Bobby, and I mean, we all talked about it over and over and over again. Box Band D, Mark, it's just an incredible community. At least you like your work. I know, right? Darcy has me kind of like on a hunt for a possible like something that I can create that people can just buy, and it goes in the back of their van or the back of their car, and it's got a glide, a sink, a little area to put a stove on. So Darcy sent me some pictures today, and the wheels are turning. I need one of those CAD cutters for a router. That's what I need. Everyone is amazing. Absolutely. I'm now by Peru, Illinois. That's right. She did message me about that. I'm always sad for a few days when everyone moves on. I know, and I feel like it's that natural response. And, as an adult, we should, be acclimated to people come and go. And it's like, I don't know how many of you guys, but, you work somewhere and you're just really good friends. You got so many good friends. And then you take a new job, and slowly those people, fade from your life. And it's so sad. And the time that we had, I just want to carry that with me forever. And then, of course, I'm like sitting here thinking about it while I'm typing, while I'm tired. I was wallowing. Way cool idea. Yeah, way cool idea. Because if I came up with something that, you can look up the size of, the back of SUVs or whatever, and you could make like size A, B, or C. Size A is 20 inches deep, 18 inches wide. Size B is 30 inches deep, 24 inches wide, or 24 is too wide. 20 inches wide. And then the next one is like 36 inches, and it's got a big slide on it. So no matter what kind of vehicle you have, you could put it in there. And it was really just the one that she sent me really was just strapped in there. So, and it could be attached in many different ways. So um, it's because this moment in time will not be again. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, the compartment build was your idea. So many things happened I can't even remember. I thought you sent me a picture you sent me a picture of a build, and it was in a van with a refrigerator in it and a sink. And then I was like, I would love to come up with something like that where I just produce them and sell them. That would be pretty cool, especially if I had a machine that automatically cut them. All we had to do was assemble them, and I could hire some people. Oh man, there's a few people in here. I'd bring them to Missouri, and Midwest Van Builders would be. I'd have quite a bit of help. I'm gonna email you a site that might give you some ideas. Awesome. Awesome. The hardest part is everyone has to leave, but I hold the memories till I see you all again. Absolutely. Um, Well, we aren't fading. You're not fading. You're coming to Missouri. Um, if you guys saw the videos, Patty A, Paulie, Darcy, I mean, these guys were helping me with these angel projects, and I thought, that's what I need. I need a crew. I follow a channel that they own a van building business, and they've got a couple of guys that work for them, and it's like a joint business type thing. I need some staff. I've talked about it before, but it's really getting to be real. I need some staff. You would start a work camp building van builds. Yep. Well, I talked about that, and I did do one. I did one where I did like a weekend workshop. Of somebody came and we worked on theirs, and yeah, Johnny's PayPal link doesn't work. Oh no, Talia, you do not owe me a penny. It was an amazing time spending with you, hanging out with you, having dinner with you. Do not send me a penny, my friend. Um, Harvest host. I think I might do like a harvest host thing. I'm so hot. I get like this. I can sew. Oh, come on, Cindy, you need to just bring the tiny home to Missouri. Um, I sew also. You can hire me. I know, right? Come on down. There's several people that I'm like, oh man, we would have. I wonder if we would get work done. um, got cut up pretty bad. Normal. Oh my gosh, Kaylee, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. When I went to West Virginia, I stayed on the Potomac. Incredible campsite, and I was a little nervous about kayaking by myself because the current was so bad. So I did the smart thing and I didn't go, but I was kind of bummed. I'll work for free just so I can get the experience. Come on up. Come on up. Um, I'll make the flies for fishing. Oh, come on up. I'm gonna have the entire 15 acres full of rigs of people helping me. No work done with me. Mark Wolf does not work. That he is done with that. Um, let's see here. Turn around, don't drown. There you go. Um, let's see here. You gotta respect a person that says, I'm retired. I am not, no, don't sign me up. Don't ask me. I'm retired. You got to respect that. You can hire me to help build vans. I know, right, Tim? But you're way in Oregon. You're way out there. No need for fishing license on your own property. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, Annette, in 10 years, when you retire, you come see me. Yep, you come see me. You would hate Missouri, though. You would hate Missouri, probably. I've never done a van. I used to install cable and would love the experience. That's Layla. Um, I'm gonna have 50 volunteers by the end of the show. I'm loving it. I might get to fish and I'll just like, hey, put that board there, put that board there, make this cut here, and I'm fishing. It doesn't sound like me though. I'm like two, like here, like Annette will tell you, I'm just, I just like, sometimes it's hard for me to like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be showing you how to do this. Um, let's see here. I will help. I have tools too. Hey, from Chicago, thanks for coming in. Go Cardinals. Um, let's see here. You need to supervise. I need to supervise. I need to make sure everybody keeps their digits attached. Those saws are sharp. Has everyone hit the like button? I'm retired, but I will work for fun. Absolutely. Polly, you're always welcome. Um, we'll actually have a pretty good size group of people there towards probably sometime around the end of March. All my kids are going to come help. And um, once that once we figure out where that lane's going to go, I'm going to get a crew out there and we're going to start clearing an area at the top of that property. And the work is going to get started. And I've got 4 adult children. 2 of them have boyfriends. 6 of them are going to come, and it'll be a good time. And then, Polly can't go anywhere without cutting a tree down. Sounds like you'll have several. I know, right? I probably have more workers now than I have work. I'm a quick learner, and Maddie can keep Maddie company. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I'll need a sit down lawnmower. Yeah. Um, I will be coming through Missouri in late April. Awesome. I don't know if you can get your Class C on the property. You can come to Fred Rock, though. You can get it at Fred Rock. At the property right now, you Class C, it's on a dead-end street. I don't even know how we would get you turned around, especially if you're towing the little white one. Johnny, I will come to work with you for free, just the experience with like everyone else. Have tools too, as long as I can stay on the property. Send me all these will work for free. Send me an email. Yes, I plan on staying at Fred Rock. Yeah, awesome. That's perfect. Um, if you come through in September, I actually just got a message from Misty asking when my meetup is going to be. It's the 15th, 16th, and 17th, and Bev's is going to be preceding or right after mine. So you guys, and we're going to talk about this. What town is the ER new property going to be close to? Fredericktown. The new property is in Fredericktown. It's got a Fredericktown address. Do you see the property in my Honda? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you could definitely take your Honda there. And you can go fishing. Have a safe trip home. Grace is in the house. Thank you. No. Veronica's in the house. Thank you, Veronica. It's not Veronica. It's Victoria. Is it Veronica? It's Veronica. I was saying Victoria one day, and they're like, "Who are you talking about?" Lots of firewood. Yep. Are you guys gonna be okay seeing van building and property building all together, or do you want my van videos to be a van video and my property videos to be a property video? Are you okay if I mix things up, or would you rather have van be van, property be property? What do you guys think? Oh, you like fishing too. We'll be there at the 403 at the end of March. Woo, 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 woo. I believe Bev's meetup is September 11th to the 14th. Awesome. I didn't know she announced that yet. That's awesome. Doesn't matter to me. Keep it all together. Oh, keep it all together. Got it. Doesn't matter to me. All together. Mix it up. Film live. Yep. Film live. Yep. All on the same channel. I'm not doing 2 channels. I am not doing 2 channels. It's a lot of work for 1 channel. Do what works for you. Thank you. Mix it up. Awesome. How about Johnny and Johnny? Just filming life. That's right. It's all about our journey. It is definitely about the journey. I really think that the property videos, and just the stuff that's going to take place at the property, I really think that this community, definitely on my Tuesday night live stream, this community is really going to love it. I think you're really going to love it. Yep. Johnny's journey.
That hasn't confirmed her date too.
Wait.
It doesn't look like Beth has confirmed her dates yet.
Yeah, yeah. Because she messaged me, Misty messaged me an hour ago wanting to know, and messaged me and her mom and said, when are your meetups? And I was the only one that responded at that time. So all videos together. Thank you, Talia. Whatever you put out there, we will love. You guys rock. You guys rock. We did underground cable in the St. Louis and surrounding. How far is it from there? And I've worked for free. If I remember correctly, it's an extremely humid. It's humid in Missouri in the summer. And the property is about an hour and a half from St. Louis. It's from downtown St. Louis. I'm about an hour and a half. Love your channel, learning so much. Thank you so much, Sandy. Good to hear that. That's one of the best things that I like is when I make a video and it teaches somebody something. And a couple of times now, somebody will send me a video and they're like, they've got everything wired and they hit that switch and the fan comes on or the lights come on. I love those videos. I love it. Everybody's Johnny's Journey, Leah. Someone please check Johnny's people link. Is anything seeing this? Is anyone seeing this message? I see the message. I see the message. I can't check my PayPal link. I feel like I've checked it before. I feel like it's good. Let me check it again. Let me check it again. I don't even know where it's at on my channel. Okay, so when I go to my channel header where it says it's got my van and it's got like whatever in it, on the right hand side it's got the blue P for PayPal. It works. So we haven't had one of these tonight. Oh, Polly, thank you so much. Yeah, you just want to see the panda. Thank you so much. Talia, like, don't worry about that. Thank you, Stephanie and Polly, for the PayPal thing. That'll get me several more root beer for sure. All right. Yep, people are saying it's under the about page. Yeah, the bills, Debbie, the bills you make, everything looks so easy. Oh my goodness, that's because I've had so much practice. I make so many mistakes. Patty will tell you some of the mistakes I've made are like very, very costly. But before I go much further, Debbie Bab, thank you for the super sticker. You rock. A&W sugar-free, you nailed it. I cannot help it. You straight up from Poplar Bluff there, Pocahontas, my old stomping ground. That's my old stomping ground. New land removal needs. Gracie, thank you. Or Darcy, thank you so much, Darcy. I'm beginning to think that you guys just want to see the panda. No. All right. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, the super stickers. It's greatly appreciated. Everyone loves the panda. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I get that a lot where someone will say, yeah, easy for you. Cause I'll say super easy water setup. And someone says, easy for you to say. And I don't mean it in that way, but, it's not a complex system, for the owner to have. It's a pump, it's a filter, it's an easy setup. Doing the whole install, you can ask Annette. I put her accumulator pump between the strainer and the water pump, had everything tightened, and I looked at it and I was like, this ain't right. This ain't right. I'm like, don't put that on video. No. I'm like, the accumulator goes on this side of the water pump. So no, I love it. I'm okay making mistakes as long as they're not totally costly. But I'll tell you some of my biggest mistakes. Patty Coretta, the beach house, $179 butcher block countertop. I cut it to the length that I needed. Perfect. I don't know what happened, if it was flipped over. I can't even remember now, but it was the wrong size, or the sink was in the wrong spot. $179 mistake. That's on me. That's like out of my pocket. I did get to use the piece that I cut off for her. She's got two small tables in her van. I was able to salvage them for that, but that's not my biggest error. That's not my biggest one. The biggest one that I made, Crystal Lagringa, thank you so much for the super sticker. And I'll tell you my biggest one when I come back. Now I'm craving root beer floats. Right. We're parked right next to Dairy Queen. We may or may have not walked over there and got an ice cream cone. Do tell. I'll tell you what, guys. You ever start a project in the evening time and you're like, you know what? I'm calling it a night. It's getting dark. I'll finish it up tomorrow. I put flexible panels on a van and had the everything that I needed up there. The wires were secure, zip locked. All I needed was the Eternabond tape. I had the butyl tape underneath them, kind of lift them up a little bit so air can get underneath them on the sides only. That way air can come through, and then butyl tape on the, or Eternabond tape on the rest. Mary Jones, one more dance. All right. Thank you for that super chat, Mary Jones. Thank you so much. So went to bed. And the next day I get up, and obviously my Eternabond tape's not there. I'm not really thinking about that anymore because I know I'm waiting on that. So I'm going to get started on this other stuff. And had everything, it was zip tied. I got the butyl tape underneath it. All I need is the Eternabond tape. And I'm out there working, and I was like, man, I need blah, blah, blah. Well, I had to take the van because it was a long item. Whatever it was a big item. So I was taking the van to go get it. I get down about 3 miles from my house, and I'm like, what is that noise? So I pull off, and I get out of the driver's van, and one of the cables are dangling from the van. Totally drove off with the flexible panels on the roof, zip tied, butyl tape, just waiting for the Eternabond. Well, do you think they stayed up there? No, they did not. So 2 flexible solar panels gone off the roof. I'm like, you can't get dumber than that. Like, as a business owner, you cannot keep making these costly mistakes. I mean, it just, like, my heart sunk. So yeah, so that's my biggest one. Biggest mistake was not subscribing to you, sitters, so that you're ridiculous. That's funny. Mark, you're a mess. It's true when people builders say it would take you longer than you think. I just finished my van floor, cutting it. Oh, absolutely. It does. It takes, every time you think, oh, that should take about 3 hours. I never get mad at myself if it took 5, because that's how it goes. I know, right? Oops. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. You know what? I'm just saying this because it's my personality. It's, that phone call, and you're like, you want to dial, you want to tell her what happened, you don't want to dial, you don't want to tell her what happened. Like, she's going to think I'm the biggest idiot in the world. And I'm like, yeah, not a fun phone call. But her solar panels were no longer in in production. So she actually got a newer version, and they were on Midwest Van Builders. So can't make that up. Anything that would take you 3 hours would take me 3 days. No, I don't believe that. Should have moved the fan hole over 2 inches. Yep. Um, yeah, I did not need to know that. Oh man. Oh Van Gal, I have 4 things left in my van. Awesome. 4 things. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that. Bad news, good news call. Yeah. It's all good. It worked out for the best. Absolutely. You know what? Like as a business owner, Kelly, I don't know, Kelly and I talked about it. I don't even know. I talked to somebody about it because I'm like I can't keep making these mistakes. And I know Les and Bernadette and I have worked together a lot, and I have made some mistakes. And I keep as a business owner, I can't keep this up. But, I say it all the time on here. I went to nursing school for years, and then I was in the field for years. I've been in this a year, so I'm still, somebody was talking about the water pump last week, and it's like I did further research, and it's like, I'm learning as I go too. So yeah, but the mistakes have got to stop. I always mess up every project at least once, so I always cost me double. Yeah, most mistakes happen in business. Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly right. You learn from your mistakes. That's exactly right. Be more kind to yourself. I need to sometimes. I see 60, I see 70 thumbs up. I see 70 in the house and 70 thumbs up. YouTube loves that. I love it. Oh shoot, thought we were gonna hear about the patient who left on the no patient left on the roof. Yeah, I'm learning too much. Yeah. Oh man, I tell you, it's if you don't have those little setbacks, I think you gotta know that when you're doing this, that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. I've had a couple of projects, too, where the owner thought, oh, well, I thought it was going to be different. Well, I mean, I can only do what I can do. And, so you got to compromise. And as a business owner, I mean, I'm learning so much because, yeah. Let's see here. I learn from my mistakes daily, like not totaling a car out by hitting a median. Annette, when you messaged me that, you were so calm. It's hard to read text messages, but I felt like you were very calm when you were telling me, sorry, I missed your premiere. I totaled my car. I'm like, sorry, nothing. What? Are you okay? I'm like, no way. Yeah. I think she put something through the radiator. Yeah. Oh, maybe she didn't want me to share that. Of course, if I can talk about my panels flying off a roof, I'm sure you're okay with that. I'll tell you what, man, I'll tell you, there's been so many instances this last month that I just, it's lifelong memories, and meeting Annette and working with Annette and knowing that, she's emailed me over the past year with questions, and I've always tried to steer her in the right direction, and another female builder, and just pouring her heart into it. And it was an incredible meetup. It was so cool getting to work on her van. So, we are learning from our mistakes in our 20-year-old RV. Absolutely. And even vans, like Patty's van, we've changed multiple things in her van. Not that it was a mistake, but you learn as you go. Not everything. It's like, I can't think of a project that I've done where it's like, man, that's perfect. I'll never change it. We're always changing and adapting and learning. So I try not to get worked up about it. But I'm a people pleaser, and I really love seeing my clients happy. And that's one of the things that I like to do is like stay a couple of days, because I want you to be in there. And if there's something that you're not happy with, I want to know about it. I want to either learn from it if we can't change it. I'll tell you another thing I did. Oh man, I think I already told you guys. The client, I always say, whatever you want, I'll do, as long as it's not a safety issue. My last build got 2 pop-out windows, beautiful pop-out windows, awning windows. And I can't remember, I think it was my sister. We got the awning windows open, just playing with them. And somebody, we were opening the sliding door. If that awning window is open and somebody opens up that sliding door aggressively, or maybe it just, gravity because you're parked downhill, those awning style windows, because they're like a hard plastic, fiberglass, whatever they are, you're going to rip it right off. And as a builder, business owner, I should have said, I know you want to sit up in bed and look out the window, but we should put the window at the very where the sliding door stops when it's open. Let's put the window there. That way you never rip off your window. And I was working in the winter and didn't even think of it. So hey Naj, good to see you. Never late. You're right on time. But I think it's good when those things happen, because you, as a business owner, for sure, and because I never want to make that again. Now, would the client said, you know what? Don't worry about it. We will never open the door unless the windows are closed. No problem whatsoever. If that's where you want it, as long as you know that I'm suggesting you may want to move it forward some. So everybody's saying hi to Naj. I want pop-out windows on my Transit Connects so bad. We'll come up to Missouri. We'll put them in. We will put them in. Did you get your engine thing fixed, Diana? That engine light, did you get that fixed, or has it just quit acting up on you? Hugs to Polly from Aunt D. Maddie misses Darcy. Darcy gave her these little bones the entire time we were down there. She probably ended up with 4 of them, and we can't find them anywhere. Oh, am I in an hour? Good job. It's an hour, guys. Why don't you tell me? I get to Oh man, that was silly. I'll tell you what, guys. There is 79 people in here. We're going to do a t-shirt giveaway, and then we're going to stop. We're going to call it a night. We're going to be done. And the key word for tonight is Texas, the state of Texas. I don't think anybody can misspell that wrong or put spaces in the wrong spot. Please tell me it isn't so. Texas. I think I got it right. Texas in the comment. And then the show will be over.
Still chewing her bone.
Maddie is not still chewing the bone. She's right here. She is enjoying quiet time, not so quiet mom. Quiet time on the bed. Everybody, put in Texas. Put in Texas if you want a t-shirt. And then when I draw, you will be responsible for sending me an email at midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com, just like it's listed here, and tell me what size you want. If it's Midwest Van Builders, I've got a gray one, got a couple of them. You can go to my store and check. And then Johnny's Journey t-shirts, size, color, address, and I'll get it shipped out to you. And it's February 28th. I think there's probably about 5 people in here with a t-shirt on the way, and you should get yours anywhere between the 6th and the 15th, and we're going to draw. Would love a t-shirt. There you go. All right, let's draw. I'm gonna hold that up. Surfing Dodo, want a t-shirt? Kathy, did you just win one? You might, if you have a Johnny's Journey one and you want a Midwest Van Village one, let me know. Anyway, send me the message. You guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for spending your Tuesday night with us. Next Tuesday, live, probably from the shop. We'll see you guys. Congratulations, Kathy. Take care, guys. Safe travels. We'll see you in Missouri.